Hey there! Welcome to Cooking with Moe and Deb. Tonight, Deb, why are you sneaking? Sneaking into the front.
Hey, it's me.
So
Deb.
today, Deb is going to be doing a freezer meal recipe thingy, and we're making taco soup. So taco soup is yummy.
It is yummy, and I know it's soup, and I know it's beginning to get summer, so it might be something you want to leave in the freezer till it gets a little bit cooler, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It'll keep in the freezer for a little while, but when I think of freezer meals, I mostly think of something that's quick, and I don't have to think about what am I fixing for dinner.
Yes.
I can go to the
That's
freezer
always good.
and take one of whatever out, so I like to have a few in the freezer. Don't always get to have a lot of them because you do have to think, well, if I'm buying groceries to make freezer meals to put in the freezer, I still got to have groceries for right now. So you kind of have to think ahead and plan a little bit.
It's the planning that's the important part.
It is so important. But when you get a few things in the freezer, and then maybe once a week, make one or two more to add to it, so you can take a couple out once, a couple times a week to use, and put a couple more back in.
I mean, I know soup is like hot and everything, and we think of it as comfort food in the fall and winter, but every now and then in summertime, I like me a good pot of soup.
Yeah, I do too. Chili.
So,
but then it don't have to just be soup. This is one that I have that I like to have on hand.
Okay.
There is tons of freezer meals. I have another one that I really, really love. It's a hamburger dish that I like. Smoky mozzarella hamburgers. The best.
Yes.
We love these burgers.
And I still have it. Yes, you did, and they're in my freezer right now.
You need
waiting
to,
for
you
me
need
to
to
try
make those.
them.
She's got a freezer meal and forgot about it.
So Deb and I are working on a cookbook, and I think we should have a chapter in our cookbook about freezer meals.
For sure.
Because I know you've been doing them for a while with your Pampered Chef customers.
We actually had people come to the house. I would tell them the ingredients to bring for 4 or 5 freezer meals.
Yep.
They'd come to my house. I'd have it all set up with tools out for everybody to use.
So organized.
I know, I'm pretty
You're
organized.
so
If
good.
nothing else, I can say I'm organized. So everybody get to use the tools
I'm
and
just
make the
in
freezer
awe
meals.
of Deb. Okay.
So we're going to make one tonight. We're going to make taco soup.
Did you know that taco soup is a Weight Watchers recipe?
No, but I can see it being so because it's really not
so
a lot of
so by
calories.
saying Weight Watchers, it's not necessarily a Weight Watchers recipe, but on Weight Watchers, if you're counting points, I remember my sister and I were doing Weight Watchers for a while, and taco soup was something you could have for low points.
Okay.
So it's kind of, it's down there in the point range.
And I'm guessing if you eat it like I do with cheese, some chips, and some sour cream, it takes it right out of the Weight Watcher.
You're right.
So
you're
leave
right.
those things away.
Okay, so the thing is you can use it as a, but you don't have to. You can use sour cream and everything else.
Makes sense.
You like it. Okay, here
All
we
right,
go.
the first thing for your taco soup is your ground beef. I've already cooked it. I've cooked a pan of 1.5 pounds of ground beef with onions.
So one onion,
one
whole
onion chopped
okay.
up. So we're gonna this recipe makes one soup, but it makes a lot of soup.
Right.
So
It's a big
I
pot.
always make 2 out of it.
2 freezer meals.
So first thing you need to do is your bags. Let's talk about bags.
Okay.
These are not Ziploc bags. These are great value bags. I really would rather use Ziploc when I do this, but I didn't have any today.
Okay. Are these actual freezer bags or are they storage bags?
Ziploc freezer bags.
Okay.
So
and you can usually tell by the blue thing.
Yes. Definitely get, if you can, get Ziploc. I feel like they're the best.
Okay. They're probably
And then
a little
find you
more
a little something that you can put your bag in. This one is not a great fit. This one's a little bit better fit, but that just holds your bag for a few minutes while you're putting some of your food in. So we're gonna half this. I'm gonna put about half of this meat mixture. I many times have said, I know you've heard this, I am an eyeballer, so I'm just gonna eyeball about half of this meat into here, and then Mo's gonna put the other half into her bag.
Okay.
If you don't get it exact, that's okay. But if you are a person who likes to be exact, that's okay too. You can measure it out, half it out. That is perfectly fine.
Me and Deb just ain't got no time for that.
There you go. There's your half.
Our biological clocks are ticking. We ain't got time to waste on that kind of stuff.
For sure. So the other thing now, it takes in my recipe, it takes 2 tablespoons of Tex-Mex seasoning. This is a Pampered Chef seasoning. If you don't have Tex-Mex, you could use a Southwestern seasoning.
Ooh, this smells good, damn.
So in the lid of mine, I know that the whole lid is 2 tablespoons, sorry. So it calls for 2. I'm going to put 1 in my bag.
Does that sound getting on your nerves?
No, I'm trying to ignore it. I'm going to put the rest of the seasoning into Moe's bag. So that's your Tex-Mex seasoning.
Okay.
Now it takes 1 package of ranch dressing.
Oh, and you just smacked it down in
I
there.
just smacked it down in there.
Okay.
So again, we're just going to eyeball this ranch dressing mix. I'm going to put about half of it
What
in
if you
my
get
bag.
more than me?
Well, you probably got more than me of something else. There you go.
No, I don't think you got enough.
Yeah,
Did you?
a lot,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Okay, ranch dressing, and then, okay, it calls for kidney beans. I didn't have any kidney beans, and Moe's not a fan of kidney beans. It actually calls for kidney beans and pinto beans. We've changed the recipe a little bit, so we're doing pinto beans and black beans.
Because it's our cooking show, and we can do whatever we want.
So feel free to make it yours, too.
Yes.
Change
That's
it
the
around
fun
the
thing
way
about
you like
cooking.
it.
Don't you
And I
think?
didn't used to do that. I always went exactly
Yeah,
by the recipe. But
me
I
too.
learned finally that you can make it your own.
Yeah, make it
So,
your own.
These are pinto
do
beans
what
that
you
I
want.
actually canned a few months ago. So we've already emptied it out into a measuring cup. So I'm just going to measure about a cup into my bag. And
Pour
we'll
that
put
in
a
there?
cup into Moe's bag.
Okay. And you're not mixing it up or anything.
Not
when
yet.
you get it
Don't
in there.
worry. We'll
Oh,
mix things
okay.
up.
I'm getting ahead of
So
myself.
we have a can of black beans. I'm going to do the same thing. I canned these. Going to put
I'm
about
so
half of
impressed,
this
Debbie.
can. Let me get it. I might need a spoon.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to put about half of this
Hook you up.
jar of black beans into my bag. I promise you, this soup makes tons. So unless you're feeding the
Are you
family of
saving
10,
half?
I might have took a little extra
I
black
think
beans.
you did.
Let me dip some of them out.
Just one spoonful. I'm not
Sorry.
a big fan of black beans either.
Unless you're feeding a large family, I would divide this recipe every time and make 2. Then you'll have 2 taco soup recipes in your freezer.
Yeah. But it'd be great to make a full recipe for a crowd,
You could,
wouldn't
for
it?
sure. Yeah,
Like you had company.
well, if you've divided it up in 2, you take them both out. You've got a lot of company coming. Now, corn, undrained. I had this white corn in my cabinet, so this is what I'm using. It calls for yellow corn, but I don't think it really makes a big difference.
I
I've
don't
never
think it would
actually even
either.
had white corn. Not sure why I have this, but I'm going to pour some of the juice off here, and then I'm going to put some of yours too.
Some of the juice.
And then we'll separate it a little bit
Okay.
better. Let's get rid of the juice. Okay, let's do this. Okay, half of my corn, half of the can of corn in mine, and I'll give you a little
Deb
extra.
crack corn, and I don't care. Okay.
Corn, okay.
I love corn. Oh, I smell this corn. It smells so good.
Then you need a can of Rotel. We're going to put half of the Rotel. I'm going to need the spoon again.
Yep, I'm about to give it to
Yes.
you.
Half of
There
this
we go.
Rotel into this bag,
I'm going to lift my bag up
Yes.
a little bit.
and then half into your bag. So that is what you're going to have to do unless you got it. They actually do make things you can buy on Amazon that'll hold your bags. I don't have any of those. I just tried to find something in the
What are they
cabinet.
called? Bag holders?
I guess, I don't know. I just saw them.
Google it. Bag holders. I'll never
So
mind.
just pull your bag up when it's starting to get a little full, because now
This
we're
is
going to add
awesome.
28 ounces of crushed tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. So that'll
So-
take the rest of the bag.
I'm going to actually
So it's crushed. It says crushed. on
crushed
it, right?
tomatoes. Yes,
Okay.
it does say crushed tomatoes.
Not
so.
stewed, not
Right.
diced.
But my
not,
guess is if you wanted to use a different kind, you could. If you wanted to put some stewed tomatoes in it, I don't see why you couldn't.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Do you
Give
think
me
it's?
a
Am I
wee bit more?
cheating myself now?
I think you are.
Okay, now this is why
Okay.
I like to make sure I have Ziploc bags because I trust them completely. But you want to close your bag and getting out as much air as you can as you close it. I have had bags split before, so just be careful. And you can take it out and just with your hand,
Oh, wow.
just mix it up a little.
Get all the air out.
They get as much, and we're gonna do that again to get some more air out.
Ooh. Oh, wow. This is kind of fun.
So you're brave. I'm afraid mine's gonna bust. But yes, just mix it up. Get it mixed really good.
What a great thing.
And then after I've mixed it up pretty good, I will open it again and see if I need to get some more air out. You need to get as much air as you can out. And then we're gonna take another Ziploc bag, which I've got right here.
La, 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 la. Man, I was brave. I am testing these bags. I'm telling you right now. And we take back everything we said about your great value bags. You are
I
good.
trust you.
We trust you now.
Take a second bag and put your soup down into it. This is just to secure it.
Oh, okay.
So put your soup in here.
Wait a minute, I didn't get my
No,
second.
don't take it out of the bag. You just put the whole bag in.
I'm just going to make sure I got my Irish
Gotcha.
out.
Scared me. I thought you were going to dump it into another bag.
Well,
don't need to do
you
that.
know me, sister. You do know me. Okay.
Just put your soup into your second Ziploc bag.
Okay.
Just like that.
Smell this.
And
This
before
smells
you
good.
seal it, you have here's the recipe for when you're going to cook it.
Oh.
That's the cooking instructions. It has what all's in it, and it tells you how to fix it when you take it out of the freezer.
What a great idea.
So you put that into a sandwich bag.
Y'all, I just thought I knew everything, and I didn't know nothing.
Put this inside of your bag with the soup.
This inside of it. This, and you have that.
Exactly. Now, when you freeze it, kind of lay it. I like to lay mine flat. Yes.
I like that.
They freeze a little more even. Close it up. Get all the air out you can. And then you're going to just lay it flat like this. And that way you can stack more on top of it
I
too.
feel like I still have air in my.
There may be a little. It's kind of hard to get it all out, but just get out as much as you can.
Get out other things besides air.
Don't take any soup out. But that is taco soup. That is only one of many, many. You can find other recipes online. I have tons of them at home.
You have tons of them?
I do.
So
We'll
guys,
do
in the
another one.
comments below, if you would like Deb to send you some of her freezer recipes or a link to where she has those on her website, then just leave a comment down in the comment section. I'm happy to do that. And you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.
Oh yeah, we never do tell them to do that. Be sure to do that. Oh, I got more bags. See, there we go. We talk about how great they are, and they're not as great. That's why I like Ziploc for sure. So you have two now. You have two soups. You keep one for yourself, and give one to your friend if you'd like. So this one will be yours.
Oh,
to keep.
Thanks, Deb.
So
One
we
for
get
a
it
friend.
fixed right.
Yeah. So I'm going to put it in this freezer bag and see how this does.
Is
This
it
is Food City brand.
Okay.
I haven't had much trouble with them at all.
These are kind of heavy when you put food in them like this.
Yeah,
so
yeah, they
that's
are.
why I like to.
Many of them are.
I'm
It's a good
just
thing you do
sold on
putting two
the
in there.
Ziplocs.
Okay.
So then when you're ready to cook it, you can eat it, have it just like this with maybe some crackers if you want, or if you want to, have some toppings, have the toppings on hand, and you have a meal in the freezer ready to go. One of those evenings when you got to run out to the ball field, you don't have a lot of time, lay this out in that morning, lay it in the fridge, it'll be ready to cook when you get home.
And I guarantee
That's all you
you
gotta
kids
do.
will probably love this.
Yes, for sure.
I know mine
Thank
have
you
always
so
loved chocolate
much.
chip. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Go make you some freezer meals.